You're listening to World of Books, where powerful ideas meet powerful voices. In every episode, we take the wisdom from the world's most impactful books and deliver it straight to you so you can take action, grow, and win in life. Today's journey is built around a principle that can transform your success. Focus in silence, win in public. Sit back, listen closely, and let these words shift the way you work, the way you think, and the way you rise. Imagine you're planting a seed. You don't stand over it every day, screaming, "Grow!" You water it quietly. You protect it. You give it sun and space. And then one day, without warning, it breaks through the soil. Strong, green, alive. That's how real success works. Quietly nurtured, then suddenly visible. Focus in silence. Win in public isn't just a catchy line. It's a way of living. And if you understand it deeply enough, it can change how you chase your dreams, how you protect your progress, and how you present your victories to the world. Silence, the invisible force everyone overlooks. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's the presence of focus. In a time where everyone is broadcasting their every move, silence has become a rare and powerful tool. The truth is, when you announce your plans before you've put in the work, your brain rewards you prematurely. You get that little burst of pride without actually earning it. And suddenly, your hunger fades. Working quietly keeps that hunger alive. It's like carrying a secret treasure. You guard it, you polish it, you make it better every day without anyone else's interference. Nobody gets to interrupt with advice you didn't ask for. Nobody gets to criticize a project that's not ready yet. You control when the world sees your work, and that's powerful. The quiet achievers in life aren't invisible because they're weak. They're invisible because they're dangerous. You can't predict their moves, you can't copy their strategies, and by the time you see what they've built, it's too late to catch up. The backbone of quiet success: discipline. Motivation might get you started, but discipline is what keeps you going when the excitement is gone. And here's the truth. Discipline is built in silence. There's no cheering crowd when you wake up at 5 a.m. There's no viral post when you skip a night out to work on your craft. It's not glamorous, but that's exactly why it works. I've seen it in athletes, in entrepreneurs, in artists. They have long stretches of life where nobody knows their name. They're training, learning, failing, improving, without witnesses. That's the foundation of public victories. Every gold medal, every breakout performance, every overnight success is actually years of quiet repetition. Silence protects discipline from two enemies: judgment and distraction. When nobody knows what you're doing, they can't tear it down, and you can't be tempted to show off too soon. It becomes a private promise to yourself. And keeping promises to yourself is the most powerful form of self-respect you can develop. The war against distractions. Distractions are the enemy of silent focus, and they don't always look like time wasters. Sometimes they disguise themselves as opportunities. A meeting you don't need, a project that doesn't serve your main goal, a conversation that feeds your ego but not your progress. Noise steals your energy. Every time you explain your plan, defend your choices, or react to doubt, you're spending mental currency you could have invested in the work. The people who guard their focus fiercely often seem antisocial or mysterious. But here's the reality: they're just selective. They understand that every yes to something meaningless is a no to their mission. I once heard about a chess player who refused to compete publicly for 5 years. He studied in silence, played only with a small circle of mentors, and avoided showing his strategy. When he finally entered a tournament, he dismantled every opponent. Nobody had seen his style before because he'd been shaping it in private, untouched by outside influence. That's the reward of guarding your focus, creating an environment for deep work. Your surroundings are a silent partner in your success. A noisy environment produces shallow work, but give yourself a space where the only sound is your own effort, the click of keys, the scratch of a pen, the steady breath of concentration, and you'll go deeper than you thought possible. Some people find this in nature. Others lock themselves in a small room. Some put on noise-canceling headphones and disappear into the task. Whatever your silent zone looks like, it needs to be non-negotiable. The depth you reach in those moments is something noise can never give you. It's in that stillness that the most original ideas and most flawless execution emerge. And when you eventually bring that work into the public eye, people feel it. They may not know why it's different, but they'll sense it. Patience, the bridge between silence and victory. The hardest part of working quietly isn't the work itself. It's waiting. We live in a culture that worships speed, where quick wins are paraded online like trophies. But anything truly worth having will take longer than you want it to. Patience is built in silence. Without the constant need for validation, you learn to trust the process instead of the applause. You stop counting days and start counting improvements. I think about the violin maker who spends months, sometimes years, crafting a single instrument. No rush, no shortcuts. And when that instrument finally sings, the sound carries the weight of time, care, and dedication. That's what makes it priceless. When the time comes to step into the light, here's where it all pays off. You've been silent. You've been disciplined. You've guarded your focus, built your environment, practiced patience, and then the day comes when you put your work in front of the world. You don't need to hype it. You don't need to beg for attention. The quality speaks. The results speak. The execution speaks. And here's the thing. When you've built something in private, the reveal feels explosive because nobody saw it coming. That's why it works. And here's a little secret. The louder your results are, the less you'll need to explain yourself. Public success built on private effort doesn't need defending. It stands on its own. The ultimate lesson. Your silence is not emptiness. It's the space where you grow. It's the shield that protects your discipline. It's the filter that keeps distractions out. And it's the soil where patience roots itself deep. The world rewards results, not intentions. So let your work speak for you. Make your victory so undeniable that people don't remember you for your words. They remember you for what you've done. So here's what I want you to take away. Stop announcing. Start building. Guard your focus like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. And when your moment comes, step into the light and let your results do all the talking. If this message has lit a fire inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if you want more insights like this, subscribe to World of Books, where we take ideas that can change your life and put them straight into your hands and your mind. Until next time, keep your head down, do the work, and remember, the quietest grind makes the loudest roar.